Hi, I'm Mwaura and I was invited to cook for you today by Cags. So thank you by the way for that one. I'm going to be making for you loaded potatoes. It's a perfect snack for you when you're doing a game day, especially because the Premier League is back. Now, first thing you have to do is put the potatoes in hot water before you fry them up, and then of course put them in the oven. It makes it softer, it makes it easier to fry them, and actually just makes it better. Potatoes simmer, you need to now prep your stuff that you're going to need to fill them up with. Basically what we're going to be loading them up with is some cheese, some onions, we have some bell peppers, and of course some tomatoes, and my favorite one, bacon. So I'm going to be doing that. So I'll be chopping up the bacon. I'll be chopping up the bacon so it makes it easier. So it's going to be as a topping, like a garnish, and it's also going to be in the middle as well. Alright, so now the potatoes are nice and soft. You know this by this little ring around the potato once you take it out of the water. And this is the best part. So once you put them here on the tray, you get to season them. I would say season however you want it.
What do you like to season them with?
So I love seasoning my potatoes with pepper, salt, some Spanish paprika, some curry as well on the outside. And then when you cut them open in the middle of this, because you're going to double bake them, you will get now a nicer inside with a softer like feel to it. So you literally just dazzle it on top of the potato, and make sure that you coat your pan or your tray, your baking tray, with oil and butter as well, so it gives it that nice crispy feel at the top. And a nice little trick that I normally use is cut the ends of the potato as well. So as you cut them open to make them into a baked feel, it's easier to cut them that way. If you want a sweeter potato, then obviously I'd say use more of cinnamon. That's like a lot easier. Use some sugar as well. That normally adds like a cracking feel to it. And that will change when you put it in the oven completely how much of a degree you will have. Alright, so now they've seasoned. Normally you need to have your oven preheated at 250, and then once the potatoes are in, you'll have them down to 200. You're gonna double bake them, so that's why you have to have it down to 200. And now, it's the best part. You drink. Seriously, you drink. As the potatoes are firing up, we're gonna now work on the filling, which is like one of my favorite parts. Basically, you're gonna have the onions go in first. That is essential. You're gonna have them get brown. Sweet. Depending on if you like a sweet, a savory type of snack, don't forget this is a game day snack, so the quicker you want it, the quicker it's going to be, right? So it depends on how you want it, sweet or savory. You can now choose to add maple syrup or asali to your onions. If not, then yes, you just add salt and pepper and then the rest of these inside. So we'll be adding in tomatoes and bell peppers, and don't forget we're going to double bake them so you can't get too crispy and it can't get too cooked, because that's going to be finished off in there. Is literally my favorite part. I even had to put my hair up for this. The reason why I love this part is because you're gonna double bake your potatoes. You see that oil on the side? It's gonna be really handy later on. So basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna now fill them up and scoop them out, and you're gonna fill it and then now put it back inside. Oh, my favorite part. Oh, that crisp, like the crisp on the outside. So good. Really, really important. Let the heat come off. So let it cool off a little bit so like the heat can come off so you can scoop it a lot more easier. You're gonna get a really nice outer layer. You scoop out potato. You have the potato on the side. It's gonna be a mash. It's gonna be a loaded mash as well. So don't forget, you get a loaded potato with loaded mash. So that's when you start to fill in the good stuff. No offense, vegans, we don't really think about you during game day. But no, I have all of my cheese. I love all of them. It's a nice cheese. Okay. Bacon. Bacon in whichever you want. Literally, you can load them up in however you want. And this is really nice actually if you have kids. They can now make build their own boat. So I normally leave a little bit of bacon and a little bit of grease for the mash, because you're going to make a loaded mash on the side, which you're going to use for dip. And I'll show you what you use for the oil as well for later on. Section 5. Now, onion. So I scooped out the potatoes, right? So that's what's gonna make the loaded mash. So it's basically mashed potato that's loaded in with now different ingredients. Remember our good friends the green peppers? They're gonna make a huge difference in this because you're gonna use that as a dip. So imagine dipping potato skins in potato to eat your potato. It's a lot of potato, but I love it. Oh, I love good potatoes. So sometimes I sneaky, I know it's very sneaky, but I put in extra. I'm gonna do something a little sneaky. I'm gonna add some more cheese because they all deserve cheese. Why not? So that cheese kind of just holds it all together, and then little block there, little block there, little block there, little babies. This is gonna be extra cheesy, by the way, so you can always know like the ones who really love extra cheesy cheese. Little block there, little block there, little block there, there, little block there, little block there, and I'm gonna make that one super cheesy. So I normally add some oil and tomatoes. And then last but not least, salt. Of course you have to season it. Like, who doesn't like unseasoned food? Unseasoned food will stress me out. Just like a little bit of pepper. Now this has to be so little. You have to be really careful. So you know some people might not like pepper. Don't put it on theirs as well. Alright. This is so simple but easy. Now, into the oven. My little babies go. And that's literally for 5 minutes. Now when that's happening, this is happening. It's time to make the mash. So now when you're making the mash, basically when you scoop that, literally like mash all of the goodness inside. That's how you your loaded mash and the dip, which you're gonna scoop and eat it all up together. After been in there for a nice good 5, you finish them off by loading them up with whatever you want. So I like a nice potato topping. Let's pick that one because that's nice and like juicy. So I love a nice potato topping. And then some sour cream. So now sour cream just basically cuts the whole taste and feel of it. Adding a kind of more salty feel. Yeah. So, perfect game day snack. You think you're done, you're not done. So your loaded mash will be your dip. So you literally just take a big bite and then, yeah, go for it. And I'm gonna have my friend come and have a bite with me.
Because what's food if you're not sharing?
Honestly, game day by yourself is not really a game or a day. It's just sad. Let's be real. Alright. You got that one.
Okay.
Super.
Cheers. Mine's like a Belgian dip.
Right? Lots of potato.
Lots of potato. Onion, cream.
Yeah. And then when you bite down, you get the cheese, you get the bacon, and then if you, because some people don't like the bell peppers, I don't normally put it in everyone's. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah? Oh, do you?
Oh,
It's so good, right?
Yeah, really. How do you feel with that? Well,
It just feels like nice and crispy. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos, of course, first of all, be invited by cards. I'm kidding. But yes, no, thank you so much for watching. Honestly, if you want to see more videos, just make sure you like, subscribe, and do all the things you need to do to have a great game day, to have a great meal, and just to have a great time.